So what's the difference between a society and a culture? The two terms are sometimes used interchangeably, but in the social sciences, they have specific meanings that are essential for students to understand. The most common definition of culture you'll probably find is E.B. Tyther's definition from 1871. He writes that culture is that complex whole which includes knowledge, belief, art, morals, laws, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by man as members of a society or a community. In other words, culture is a broad concept that includes the values, beliefs, customs, and arts of individuals in a specific social group. Tyler's definition foregrounds the idea, which is central to social science, that culture is not something that we're born with, it's something that we learn through a process called enculturation. As human beings grow and develop, our exposure to our families, our acquaintances, and to forms of media gradually shapes our identities and our perception of the world. And when significant aspects of those, like our language, values, myths, art, and fashion are shared by many people across a population group, we often call that a culture. In anthropology, it's very common to divide culture into two types. There's material or tangible culture and non-material or intangible culture. A material culture refers to physical objects made by human beings. This includes everything from art and architecture to things like currency, tools, and textiles. By contrast, non-material culture refers to more abstract concepts like shared beliefs, legal and political values, table manners, and religion. These are the intangible things that bind people together and give them a shared sense of identity. To paraphrase Anthony Giddens, society is generally used to refer to a group of people who live in a particular territory, are subject to a common system of political authority, and are aware of having a distinct identity relative to the other groups around them. The term society can be used to highlight the sum total of the relationships shared by the individuals living within that group, or it can be used in a general sense to emphasize the interconnectivity of the economic, social, and cultural institutions in which those people live. In other words, society refers to a group of people who live together in a particular geographical area, share political and economic systems, and to some extent have a shared identity. So within a society, you can have many different cultural practices, and these can blend together and change over time without necessarily affecting the broader society in which those cultures exist. Now, all of this is a simplification. Yeah, both terms have evolved and changed over the past, 100 years, and in many of my other videos, we go into these concepts in much more depth. For now, though, if you have any questions, or if you found the video helpful, go ahead and let us know in the comments below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. And in the meantime, never stop learning. It's become customary to thank my Patreon supporters, and I'm going to keep it up. The fact that some of you are willing to support me in making this body of work means the world to me. And if you out there, yes, you would also like to say that you're a patron of independent social scientific education and critical pedagogy, hop on over to our Patreon page and give us a look.